Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. We got season 1, episode 10 of One Piece. It's an amazing episode. I feel like I'm very optimistic today. That's why most of the episodes I've watched are phenomenal. This one was really, really cool because last episode we know that Karador, which is the butler, is an asshole, and Usopp, which is a liar, for saying the truth, right? It is kind of cool because we're seeing Usopp. This is a moment where this is an episode, actually the whole episode, where Usopp really fucking shine. And oh man, it's hard to say. This is a bit of a spoiler, right? But we always call Usopp one of the coward. We always call him one of the weakest member of the crew, but in this episode alone, we understand why he's part of the crew. Zoro and Luffy Zoro call him noble. Usopp in this fucked up episode is amazing. He's the star of the show. He is a star. He's a bigger star than Zoro, bigger star than Luffy. And I mean, we don't see much of her. So yeah. So Usopp, why he's a star is because he goes to the town, right? And it's a classic story of the boy who cried wolf. It's something I've been talking about. It's something that we're seeing right now. And I want to say, I told you so, but I told you so. Fuck you. I don't say that. I hate when people say that, so I shouldn't say that. I told you so, not fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so you got Usopp, right? And Usopp is telling lies after lies. And you got the classic boy who cried wolf, which is, he tells the same lie, and then the town or say, no, you lied too much, I'm gonna beat you up because this is not fair. But there is this one line that one of the NPCs, one of the side characters say, we're doing it for your own good. See, they do care about Usopp. And we don't get that feeling. We know that Usopp is a liar. We know that Kalador doesn't like him. I know that Kira ultimately doesn't like him. Right? So it's kind of cool. We got this episode where he's trying to save Kira, which is the girl from the mansion, right? And he actually kind of kidnapped her. But at the end of the day, she's telling him, no, I don't want to go with you. I want to stay here. Right? And even she knows he's lying. Right? But her lies are entertaining. Right, so she's like, yo, this one, I don't like this lie. So she kind of gives shit to Usopp for lying. Because it was a bad lie, but he was saying the truth. So you do feel bad about Usopp. My apologies. One of the best moments of said episode is when Usopp tells a lie to his crew. Because they're children. And it does showcase a very noble, as Zoro said, version of Usopp. You can think about Usopp and the three kids, his three lackeys, his crew. You can think about them as, you can think about it as Usopp taking advantage of their naivety. You can think about it as Usopp taking advantage of their children. But he does care about them. And in this very case, he knows their children. And it's kind of crazy. It is really crazy because 2 episodes ago, he asked the kids to come with him to protect the village, right? Because he didn't know the power of the pirates. But now that you see Karador, we see already a change in character. He's like, no, I'm gonna like them so they don't come. And it's kind of cool because you see him as an asshole who lied to his crew to protect them. And you know it's to protect them, but he still lied. That's kind of like dickish. But the Straw Hats, they completely understand where he's coming from. They're supporting him, and he's like, yo, even Zoro calls him, like, again, he calls him nobles, which is a huge compliment for Zoro. Luffy is like, yo, we got your back, you want us to defend you. And Nami, she's like, yo, we're gonna do it for the treasure, which admittedly is in character. It's funny, something we appreciate, something we love. So all in all, it's a super good episode. They're preparing for a fight. There's not much going on, but prepare for a fight. It does feel like a situation. It's one of the episodes that are sending in the position to have a fight. We thought Luffy was dead. This is something I didn't mind. I didn't care for. Like Luffy fall from a cliff, and we're thinking he's dead, and then we come to him and he's okay, and it serves only the purpose to remind us that, yo, he has his devil fruit. He's strong, he's strong, he's strong. But you've been talking about it for 10 episodes out of 10. We know he's strong. We don't need to hear it every episode, right? So they just want to prove that, yo, he's okay. And ultimately, if you look at it from this standpoint, it's boring. But if you look at it at a standpoint where you're like, dude, Luffy, Kalador knew Usopp, nobody would believe them. right? But he knew Luffy as an outsider. People might believe him, so he took care of Luffy, letting Usopp live. That means that although Caldor is possibly stronger than both Usopp and Luffy, because we don't really know the strength of Caldor so far. We know the strength of Luffy, but we only saw him fight against 3 people, right? Which is Buggy, which is Elvira, and well, Captain Morgan. Yeah, there's a lot of people he fight against, but still, it is more again Caldor. We don't know his strength, so it is a fight before the fight. So we get to see Caldor's true strength being pushed from the cliff, and it's a really good episode. Yeah, pretty much it. I love you guys. Peace.